Hey guys, so today I thought that I would sort of do a different spin on not like a favorites type video. This month I want to do like at the end of the month for my favorites. I want to talk about like I feel like a lot of times it's just beauty, you know, like I come in here and I film a video and I'm like, okay, I'm very just like, what did I use this month? You know, what have I liked? And you know, there's so much more that I could share with you guys. And so I'm gonna start like trying to be a little better about doing that, like home stuff and just a bunch of different types of things. With favorites videos, sometimes some people are like, you know, I don't like favorites videos because I really like to stick with what I like, and that's me. I love favorites videos, but I do like to stick with what I like. But you've got to understand, like, favorites videos, at least mine, it does not mean that you completely throw out all of your old favorites and you're like just completely replacing them with new things. Like, I've got a basis of things that I like, but favorites videos are things, you know, at the end of the month that I found myself rediscovering or discovering new things or using more during the month. And if you're a person that uses makeup or uses products or anything, you're gonna have things that you use more throughout the month or things that have really stood out. And so that's what favorites are to me. And like I said, I'm gonna start getting even more like broad and, you know, mention some different types of things, not just beauty products, because I like that, and so I'm excited about doing that this month. But I feel like some of my old favorites, when you do favorites videos like that, sort of just, I feel like for a lot of you are just like a given. Like, you know that I like this particular product, or you know that I've used this for years. And I don't want to sound redundant and mention these things all the freaking time. So in turn, those things get pushed back and they actually don't get talked about ever, because it's like, when is an appropriate time to talk about this? And I realized I have never done a video like this, and I was thinking to myself, what makes a favorite, like, or what makes my like all-time best things the best? And it's literally things that I've repurchased at least 3 times, I would say. And so I started thinking about that, and it was really fun to look at my collection and look at my stash of things and things in the bathroom and anything that I use beauty-wise, and think, what have I repurchased more than 3 times, and what am I still currently using? So I'm not going to go back years and say, well, I used to use this product years back, but I'm not. It's just things that I'm using currently still that I have purchased more than 3 times. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm really excited. I think that this is going to be a good way for you guys to really see like the best of the best, like, things that I like. They're the best of the best for me. I'm not saying the best of the, because everybody likes different things, but you feel me. A little better. My hair is such a mess. I put it up a little higher. It is like 100 degrees outside and I don't even care. Like, it's just gotta go up. Okay, so first, I'm not gonna go through these and like really get in depth because, like I said, you guys, you know what they are. A lot of them at least. So first, I've got a couple of lipsticks. The MAC High Tea I have repurchased again and again. This one's fairly new. And if I could just have literally this one and the other one that I'm going to talk about, I'd be fine. So High Tea, I've purchased probably at least 5 times, I would say. Viva Glam 5, I'm upset because I cannot find it. I don't know where it is. I just used it the other day. I didn't bring it with me. It's probably right in front of my face. I don't know. But Viva Glam 5, I would say I've purchased just as much as that. It's a little darker. I was going to show you another one, but I have a cream cup. I love it, but I don't think I've repurchased it 3 times. The NARS Laguna Bronzer, I have this giant obnoxious one that I don't like the packaging on this one. It's making me not use it. I just wish I just had the regular one. But this is the one that comes with the ITA or the ETA or whatever the heck you want to call it brush, which is like the worst brush. I hate this brush. It's so dumb. Like, okay, I love this brush. I'm not bashing NARS because obviously, like, I love, but you know what? But yeah. So it's just the best bronzer. I think when I use different bronzers and things, I always like, when, you know, you have in your mind like certain things that you like in a certain product. This is it for me where bronzers are concerned. This is like what I always want a bronzer to be, this exact thing. So it's like, why do I keep looking for new ones? I don't know. But this is something that I have gotten again and again and again over the years. My Anastasia Brow Wiz, nothing compares to this. I tried a different product at the drugstore the other day, and I had to stop using it, and I just like, you know, when I was doing it, I just went back to this because I was like, I can't. I just find myself going through these a lot because it is the only thing that I use on my brows. It really holds up well and I love it. And then also the brow gel that goes with it. I have actually like bushy, like long brows. So I think like a lot of times if you don't have that, you could probably get away with any type of clear brow gel. But I don't mind spending a little more on this because for me this really works and it holds them in place, which is hugely important, or else, you know, they'll just be like facing all different directions. Whether you trim them or not, like, you know, if you really have like real brows, like they're gonna go everywhere. But it looks soft at the same time. They don't look gelled. I remember in the past, like I would use some products and I would look back and my eyebrows looked so crunchy and like, so this is a good one. Like put them up as I go because this is just gonna be such a mess. Okay, the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant. I am not saying, oh, I can use this because I just barely sweat and, you know, I can use anything. No, like I have, like I sweat, like I'll smell if I don't use deodorant, like, okay. But I used this the whole time I was pregnant with Olivia. Years and years before that, I used it, and it's expensive and it's deodorant, so it is something that you are going to have to repurchase again and again. But when I was giving birth and I was packing my hospital bag and everything, you know, you always hear people say, you know, take a really heavy duty deodorant. You're gonna be in labor. You're gonna be like, you know, it's just, you know, you're sweating and it's like bleh. So I took a Dove deodorant that I ended up really liking, you know, whatever. But I noticed like a couple weeks after that, I was like really smelly, like it was gross. And I was like, okay, what? You would think that an antiperspirant would be like working better. So I went back to this and like, I don't even understand. I don't understand. Literally, it's just this scent though. Like I've tried the other scents. They do not work as well. This is the vanilla coconut. And sometimes this is kind of hard to find. It's the one that has the blue. They all look the same, but then like where this is blue, it'll be like a different color for the different scents. But get this one. This one is just so good. And the Gucci too. Love this scent. Very good stuff. I wore that on my wedding day. It's Brad's favorite scent for me. I love the Gucci too for men, for him. It's just very good. This is an eye trio that I cannot tell you how many of these I've gone through, especially for the middle color. This was the very first eyeshadow that I ever wore when I remember I first started wearing eyeshadow a long time ago. And it's called Shimmering Sands. And I can't tell you how many of these I've used to where like it would be like I would literally use up all of it. Maybe I'd have a little bit of this color left, but I can't tell you how many of these I repurchased, and I always have one. And you don't hear me talk about it or use it a lot because I just feel like I've got other colors to use. But it's just one of those colors that I think would be so perfect for any young girl or anybody of any age. But I just remember when I first started wearing it, it's not so dark to where you're gonna like look nuts. But I would mostly wear this middle color, which is pretty natural. That's the darker one, and it's hard to see, or that's the natural one. But they're just so good and really pretty. I think you could take this with you and do anything. If you were like going out of town and you just needed something, you know. That's just so good. That just always has a spot in my heart. I always have to have one of those. I just love them. Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Don't even really have to go into that. I love it. It's so good for oily skin, for photography, for anything. But do use it with a dampened beauty blender because it can look a bit heavy. Just really blend it out good. The CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. All of the mascara that I've gotten lately. Obviously, you can tell why I have not opened this yet because I've got some other things to use up. But this, you could use this and really never buy anything else, it's just really good. I love this mascara, it's so good. And then the Chanel La Volume de Chanel, this is one of the ones that I purchased at the recent Mascara Madness sale. This is probably my fourth one that I've had of this, and these are very, very good. The MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I usually just get the one little pot. This is the NC20. It's what I use on blemishes and stuff, and it works really well, and it stays put, but you know, now they can come in duos, and this is the W10 and the NC20, but I just use the NC20. Very good concealer. Recently, I started using this again, and this is, I think, my third one that I've had, fourth one actually, because I purchased a different color. It's the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I was using the Rachel K, and I liked it, but I found that my skin was getting a little dried out with it, and this one I actually can wear completely on its own, which is what I did today, and then just add like bronzer, blush, whatever you're gonna do. And the finish of it's really pretty, and it makes your skin feel comfortable, gives you enough coverage. So I'm kind of falling back in love with this again, and I did get the shade Fair. The light is, I wouldn't say dark, because I mean it's a light color, but it has a bit of a tan to it. So the Fair is good stuff for me. Light Plus, the Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC. This is the new container. Obviously, they used to have the clear, like the colorful Mineralized Skin Finishes. The natural ones were in the same thing, but I always said, you know, why aren't they in a compact? Because they're really like a face powder. They're not like the other Mineralized Skin Finishes. And then, of course, now they're in a compact. And I use the shade Light Plus. I used to wear Light Medium, I believe was my shade. But you just can't beat this. Like, it is the perfect setting powder. It's the perfect, like, if you want to use this as a powder foundation, it's just perfect. I just love it. It's natural looking. You just really can't beat it. So today that's what I did. I wore the It, and I wore that dusted on top of it. And well, I wouldn't really say I did even a lot. I just sort of, I don't know, I just didn't want to wear like a lot of coverage today. I just was like, you know, it's hot, you know, it's freaking hot. I don't want to do all that. Okay, nail polishes. This is funny because very rarely will you go through a nail polish. And because of that, these are my second, actually this is my third one that I've had of this, and this is my second one of this. And I thought, oh, I'll just show it, who cares. The Essie Damsel in a Dress. This is like the best. I did take my false nails off, and I will get them done again sometime, but I've just been painting them myself, and I like it. I use the Bamboo White, the Victoria Beckham Nails ink. If you're familiar with that Louis Vuitton, like Amarant, the Vernice, like color thing, that's what this is in a nail polish, and it's amazing. It's so pretty. And then the Dior Blue Label. This is amazing stuff. So yeah, the Dior Blue Label, that was kind of a cheap object because that was like the second one. But I feel like a nail polish to repurchase is kind of a big deal, to me at least. The MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. I believe this is my third one. Love it under my eyes. The Glam Glow Mask. I am using a little bit of a different skincare type thing lately that's working really nicely. I'm going to do a video on that soon because I did tell you guys my last skincare video that I would sort of do an update and tell you guys. So anyways, this is something that I do repurchase, and it actually works. I feel like it's a good like clarifying mask, and it's just really, it's nice. I feel like I can easily get through the whole thing without it drying out. I know some people say that's an issue. It smells like licorice, minty licorice, but it's a very good mask. So that one I have repurchased again and again. Same with the NARS Orgasm, and this is a brand new one, kind of brand new. The NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I don't use it. This is kind of like an Urban Decay Primer Potion type product. It's colorless, you know, you don't need a whole lot of it. And I don't use this all the time. A lot of times I'm lazy, but it does make a difference. And this is my third one. So I thought, yes. And I don't think I would ever look any further for a different one because this one just works so perfectly. And it's not one of those products that like I'm super excited about. You know, it's just an eyeshadow primer, but this one works really, really well. The Buxom lip glosses. This is an Amy. And then I also have had the Celeste, which is very similar to this, but I do prefer Amy, so I wouldn't get the Celeste again. And then I have the Kimberly. So I haven't really repurchased one over and over and over again, but I know that as soon as this one is gone, because I replaced the Celeste with this one, I will replace this with something else. So yeah, really this is just my second one, I would say, because the Kimberly is just a totally different color. But these are amazing. I cannot be without these in my handbag, and I don't have more pink gloss today, but I just love the way they feel. I do not like them over, I've said this before, but they don't work really for me over lipsticks. You'll think they look really pretty right away because it's gorgeous, but then it sort of like thins out your lipstick and makes it a little runny. I don't know what that is. It kind of just eats through it. But I use a lip liner and then use this with it, and it's perfect. And then the Nivea Kiss of Olive Oil and Lemon. Love this. I just don't have any reason to really buy like an expensive lip balm or anything like that. And a lot of times, like in pots, it just, especially when I had nails, it was so annoying to get a product out of a pot. You know what I'm saying? Like with nails, it's like, to like scoop it out, and it's just, but I'd rather have a product in a stick. And I love this one. Just, I love everything about this. The scent, the way that it looks, the way that it feels. It's heavy enough to use at night, like as a treatment, but then like you can put it on before your lipstick, kind of like a balm. It's just good. And, oh, I was gonna go get this out of my shower, but I didn't. I don't think I need to show you because it's not like a color or anything, like a super exciting product, but my Pantene shampoo and conditioner. I get the Sheer Volume shampoo. I love it so much. It's a clear shampoo, so it's kind of clarifying, but it doesn't make your hair like squeaky and dry feeling. And then obviously, you know, the conditioner. So it gets your hair really clean, makes it feel soft, but then I use the Moisture Renewal conditioner, which is my favorite. Right now, though, I have the Beautiful Lengths conditioner, and it's okay, but I don't like it as good as the Moisture Renewal. So the Sheer Volume shampoo and the Moisture Renewal, is that what it's called? Or the moisture, just whatever their like moisturizing, super moisturizing conditioner is. And I love that they sell them like in the big liters now. It was actually my favorite thing to use when I had blonde hair. If I had like darker color treated hair, it would be probably not the best thing to use. You'd probably need something that would really like hang on to that color. But yeah, I hope this was kind of like, it was a lot of things that I'm sure you've seen me talk about before, and then like brushes and stuff. I'm not even gonna get into that because I don't really repurchase the same brush over and over. I do have multiples of certain ones, but I don't know. I've done brush videos, I've done stuff like that, like with tools. I just really wanted to do like products. I thought this was really interesting. And you may wonder like, okay, well, you know, makeup remover wipes or something like that, but I'm not using those currently. I'm using my makeup eraser towel, which I've really been loving. And I look so naked right now, like with this. Is so weird. Maybe I should have left the vest on. It's so hot. I'm just hot. We did get the AC fixed, but it's still like, it's just, ugh, when it's that hot outside, it's just not fun, you know? So that's it. I'm sure I probably left out some things, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys because I thought it was pretty fun. And just the things that are sort of at like the cornerstone of everything that I like. And while I do, you know, discover new things every month, and, you know, I may use something more. These are like, you know, true things that you feel me, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's just fun, I think. It's just fun to talk. Did I talk about this? I don't know if I mentioned this. I think it got lost in the pile, but my Kat Von D tattoo liners. I've had like, I think 2 or 3 of the black ones, and then now I'm using the Mad Max brown, which I think gives the same effect as the black, but it's not as harsh. So yeah. So that is it for all of my most used things. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, you probably heard me talk about this stuff before a million times, but you know, very rarely do you kind of get all this in one roundup. So this is me. This is like my good tried and true things. I could just have these and be totally fine. But anyways, I hope that y'all enjoyed the video, and look out for the newish type favorites this month. Not new, I mean, it's gonna be the same, but I'm just gonna try to be a little more like broad with different things, because sometimes I'm like looking around the house and I'm like, oh, I love this. This makes me so excited. But then it's like, when am I, you know, I want to talk about this, but when? You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna kind of start like using my favorites videos every month to sort of mention some different types of things, which I think could be fun. I used to do that in the past, but I never really stayed consistent with it. I would just always make it beauty products only, but we'll kind of mix it up. So I hope that y'all like that this month. Today I'm wearing my moon necklace. I busted this back out. I was wearing this nonstop a couple months back from Bauble Bar. My little Bauble Bar earrings that are little studs that have like a little chain, which is really cool because I love stud earrings, but I like them sometimes to be a little different. These are different, but they don't hit you in the face, you know what I mean? They're not like bam. All my cuff bracelets that I'm obsessed with. I've got my ones from the Current Custom, my hammered ones that I love, mine from L&M that are the one is, let's see, this is Olivia's birthstone, or my birthstone, the ruby, and then this is Olivia's birthstone, which is the garnet, and they're pretty similar. I like that. This is from Bauble Bar, and this is my Shaylo, just like huge bam crazy ring, and then my dress is from Target. So I'm just still so freaking hot in here. I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. I mean, this is something that I would like to see. Like, I just love stuff like this. It's like, what do you really like, you know? Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.